10 Creepy, Disturbing, and Scary Facts You Didn't Know, Part 2. Today's high school students have the same anxiety levels as insane asylum patients had in the 1950s.
Wow.
Until 1974, it was illegal to appear in public in the city of Chicago if you were ugly. During the early 1990s, a serial killer named Joseph Metheny owned a burger stand located in Baltimore, Maryland. After his arrest in 1996, he confessed to feeding his customers the flesh of at least 3 humans he had murdered.
My God.
A new homeowner was shocked to find a rag doll boarded up in a wall cavity, clutching a note saying she killed a family. In 1977, we received a radio signal from space that lasted 42 seconds. To this day, we still don't know where that signal came from. The movie The Hills Have Eyes was based on the true story of the Bean Clan, a Scottish family who would secretly ambush, kill, and eat travelers for 25 years.
Wow.
In 1957, 2 sisters, Joanna and Jacqueline Pollock, were killed in a tragic car accident. A year later, their mother gave birth to twins, Jennifer and Jillian. Then it gets weird. Jennifer, the younger twin, had scars and birthmarks on her body that were identical to Jacqueline's, the deceased younger sister.
Wow.
The twins began to ask for toys that had belonged to the deceased girl, toys they had no knowledge of. Albert Fish, an American serial killer, boasted that he killed in every state and claimed to have had over 100 victims.
Wow.
What makes him even more sickening is that he sent letters to his victims' parents to tell them how good their children tasted.
This is so crazy, guys.
A man named Francesco Lentini had 3 legs, 4 feet, 16 toes, and 2 sets of functioning male genitals.
Oh, and these things existed.
He worked for a circus and lived until the age of 78. In 2011, Anatoly Yurovich was arrested after 12 dolls were found in his apartment. However, they weren't regular dolls. They were recently deceased little girls that he had dug up, dressed up, and displayed. Like for part 3.
Guys, they are all so creepy. Wow. Let me know your thoughts on this, guys.
Time travelers.
Tell me that ain't. Tell me.
Oh.
Video phone in 1995.
I know I'm not tripping now. Bruh.
Wow. And they just disappeared.
Proof that they...
Guys, I believe really in time traveling. I believe that there's a device somewhere, either owned by the government, it's keeping it from us. I think it's possible that we can, travel through time, go to the past or the future.
been hiding this all along.
There are no such thing as other planets. Space is not real, and it's a myth to take you away from God. The so-called planets are actually just fallen angels that were worshipped by Romans and Greeks. Each one of them is a false god. This is why they had us building solar system projects in school. Right, we were giving honor to and subconsciously worshipping false gods. So we know in Genesis 1, God created the stars and He placed them in the firmament, right?
Yeah.
The stars, they rotate around in a circular fashion, day and night, serving God. Right, because the stars are the angels. According to Revelation 1:20, stars are the angels. So in the book of Ezekiel, God tells us what the cherubims look like, which is a type of angel. And as for their appearances, they four had one likeness, as if a wheel had been in the midst of a wheel. So stars or angels, they look like wheel inside of a wheel. Which is exactly what stars look like when we zoom in on telescopes. Now here's a shot taken of Mars, right? It's the same thing, it's a wheel inside of a wheel. But we know these stars are not following that same circular track that God has set for the rest of the angels. It's because the Bible calls them wandering stars. They are part of the 1/3 that fell from heaven, right, with Satan. And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven, or the angels of heaven, and did cast them to earth. Right, in Jude 1 verse 13, raging waves of the sea, foaming out of their own shame. Whose shame? Wandering stars, to whom is reserved the blackness of darkness forever. Right, why are these stars or these angels shameful? Because they disobeyed God. Listen, we are the center of God's creation. There is no other planets. The sun, moon, and stars are all within the firmament. God bless you guys.
So the conspiracy theory is that Disney created the movie Frozen as a distraction from the rumor that Walt Disney was cryogenically frozen. So now if you Google Disney Frozen, the movie pops up, not things about Walt Disney being
And guys, this is true because I've heard it before, and it's a movie that's what I showed.
cryogenically frozen.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
So I'm like, that's amazing. And I honestly think it's true.
I mean, think about Frozen. Has anyone wanted to hear that story? Okay.
No one was
They're pushing
asking for
Frozen,
that.
Okay.
They pushed Frozen harder than any other Disney movie.
Won Oscars.
And there was a dark truth behind it.
Yeah.
And that's what we're learning today.
And I didn't like Frozen. I'm going to say why.
Oh,
I didn't watch it because
like
every
it.
musical theater was obsessed.
I know it.
The person was obsessed with it, and I was
yeah,
like,
it got to be too much.
I'm more of a Tangled, except for the horror show. That little horror show ended when she
Cut off her
hair and
became
it
like
turned
a
brown.
brunette with like a little tiny bang look.
That was worse than Scream.
That was like
movie.
sick.
When they cut her hair and it turned brown, I was like,
And wait, and that's the end.
That's the end. That's the happy ending. That's the worst thing I've ever seen happen to a woman.
I knew it. I just knew it. According to Russia, Antarctica is not what we've been told. On my days. So they're saying a group of scientists stumbled upon a creature called organism 46B. This creature is extremely dangerous since it paralyzes the prey with venom and then tears it into pieces. This creature motivates conspirators to believe in the existence of unimaginable monsters lurking in the depths of this gigantic and unknown continent. The creature was taken to a laboratory for further investigation, and it looks like an octopus with 14 arms. Unfortunately, one of the members of the crew was eliminated by the monstrosity. At the moment, scientists are studying the potential of the venom it produces. We don't know much more about what's going on in Antarctica, but one thing for certain, there are many secrets that we still don't know.
I'm not a religious person, but don't you guys find it weird that Christianity and believing in God is like the taboo or weird thing to do? People can mock Christianity, but God forbid someone attacks like the Muslim religion and everyone will freak out.
It's
Even
true.
when I see celebrities clearly worshiping like Satan and I point it out and people are just like, oh, it's just art, or oh, it's just a cheap way to get views. Worshipping Satan is? Call me crazy, but no matter what religion you are, even if you're atheist, worshipping Satan, I'm not sure why that's on the top of it's fine list. For some reason, there's a huge stigma between Christianity and worshipping God that people just immediately associate them with like being racist or something crazy. Don't you find it odd that Hollywood or the music industry has no really positive references to God or Christianity? There is blatant Satanism in music videos, and every time someone tries to point it out, they're looked at like they're crazy. Even people in Hollywood, when they spoke out about Satanism in videos, they're looked at like they're crazy by the media. Don't you find that a little suspicious?
Why is it in every Netflix documentary or Netflix movie?
Yeah, they have to. There's an agenda.
So you believe in the agenda?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So the music industry and the Illuminati and the movie industry and all these organizations or cults, whatever you want to call them, are involved.
Most likely.
Right? Let me tell you something you probably noticed as well. Do you notice that every time around every famous person, there's always somebody but the main character, somebody around the main character that changes gender? I'll give you examples right now. Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner, right? She's not the main character of the Kardashians. She's around Kim. changed genders. Zaya Wade, the daughter of the NBA superstar, changed gender. Apparently a he now. Mr. Beast. It's not Mr. Beast that changed.
Yeah, it's one of his friends.
It's Chris. His friend, right? Elliot Page from Inception.
Ellen was,
She's not the main character. She's around the main character. Changed her gender. Elliot Page is not a woman anymore.
Yeah, true.
She changed her gender. I feel like this is a PR stunt, man. They choose somebody but the main character. Somebody that is around the main character.
That influences the main character that is around them.
To change the gender. And they want the main character to accept that. What if Mr. Beast did not accept Chris's gender change? Or the Kardashians couldn't accept Bruce's change? Or the NBA superstar Dwayne Wade didn't accept his daughter, Zaya's gender change? You know, it would have been catastrophic.
Of course.
People were going to be cancelled. I feel like all of this has been shown. Like, bro, it can't be. Chris was married. He has a son.
I know.
What? He's wearing heels and has makeup on. What happened?
Look, I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, for me, I have this kind of approach where live and let live.
Yeah.
Live and let die, even in this case. I don't fucking care.
Did you see this?
Yeah, so it is just an agenda, right? So they are being influenced so that they can influence the main characters or the main either star, or that's it. There's a very big agenda going on, guys, and we have to check all these things.
Most recent video at Disney World or Disneyland where the sky was split. It looked like a glitch in the Matrix. This one woman was recording on her phone, many other people were, but this is what got attention on TikTok. Everybody there was looking at the sky, and they were making it very clear that they saw the split that was in the video. It literally looked like you took one part of the sky, cropped it, took another part of the sky, cropped it, and put them together, but they don't match. Everybody was looking at it, recording it, whatever, and the lady went up to this one guy and was like, what is that? It seemed like a pretty real video. I wonder what that is.
If you want,
what could that be?
Bluebeam.
What's the split in the sky?
Yeah, well, an experimentation of Bluebeam. If they want to go with the alien invasion idea, you're going to need like 10 chips.
Somehow they're projecting a hologram into the sky.
Yeah.
What did... Guys, it is so creepy. So if that becomes so sloppy now, and we are able to see the sky split, that means it can confirm that the sky is really a hologram, guys. What we think the sky is not really what we think.
Will Smith really mean to tell us?
Y'all, we out here on vacation in the Bahamas. Another beautiful day. Check it out. Check it out. Boom. I want to talk to y'all for a minute about the power of perception. You see, there's a lot that goes in to being a hot social media content provider. For instance, y'all think I got time to go on vacation? No. I got social to do. Come on, man, this is blue screen. In fact, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I haven't looked like this good in years. I've been totally computer generated since like the 90s. You know what? This ain't even real blue screen. It's 2019, y'all. Nothing's real.
Guys, Will Smith can be either toying with us or speaking the truth before us. Everything is not that real. Things around us can just be an illusion, guys. Can just be a total green screen that we are staring at the sky, what we call the space. But there's a lot for us to look for and to look through. But anyways, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.